Avalanche in Olympic Valley near the Palisades Tahoe Ski Resort came crashing down on some apartments early last night. Nobody was injured, but it has the Tahoe region on high alert. KTVU's Tom Vakar in studio with the latest on the avalanche and all the snow the Sierra has been hit with this year. Tom?
Well, let's put it this way. We have not seen this kind of snow since Richard Nixon was in the White House. About 7 p.m. Tuesday, a huge 200-foot wide, 25-foot tall avalanche hit a three-story apartment building in Olympic Valley near Palisades Ski Resort, burying 2 floors with fortunately no casualties. Maz Zabo was in the building next door.
It slid down the mountain on the other side of the Palisades Lodge, or also known as the Squaw Valley Lodge. There is a bunch of condos back there and older apartments.
We've had high avalanche danger for the last several days, and today it's forecasted as considerable, which is a step below.
At Sugar Bowl, this wall of snow picture speaks 1,000 words.
I had to basically slide down a slide to get to the other door. There was a little air hole there, and then dug it out and then got in.
UC Berkeley's Sierra Snow Lab reports that California is experiencing the snowiest October through February since 1970, more than a half century.
Going forward, it just looks like those numbers are going to increase, and that's going to help us not only with short-term drought, but hopefully with the long-term drought as well.
The Department of Water Resources remote sensing network, reporting from 100 locations, is made of large, high-tech electronic scales which report 24/7. As of March 1st, the network shows the Sierra snowpack in the Northern California section is 150% of normal for this date, 191% in the central zone, and a whopping 224% in the southern zone. That 40 feet of snow already up there will melt into more than 4 feet of water, and more is coming. But early warm weather or warm rain could cause floods. But so far, temperatures up there have been very, very low, keeping it mostly frozen.
Up here at the Snow Lab, we've seen temperatures on average during the day in the low to mid-20s recently.
On New Year's Day, the state's 6 largest mega reservoirs were 36% full. 2 wet months later, they are 61% full, an enormous positive gain, but not the 86% they would historically have been at.
It's unlikely that we're going to completely end the drought with a single good season. We're going to need 2 or 3 of these consecutive years with above average conditions.
So great for the reservoirs, but recharging those underground aquifers, that's the majority of our supply, and that's going to take at least that long, if not longer. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Okay, Tom, thank you. And coming up in this news.